विश्व की सर्वाधिक प्राचीन और समृद्ध संस्कृति भारत ने दुनिया को अनेक महत्वपूर्ण उपहार दिए हैं और उसी में एक है योग। भारत सरकार के प्रयासों से 2015 में योग को अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर अपनाया गया और प्रत्येक वर्ष 21 जून को अंतर्राष्ट्रीय योग दिवस मनाया जाने लगा। 2020 में 6वें अंतर्राष्ट्रीय योग दिवस का आयोजन पूरी दुनिया में किया जा रहा है, परंतु इस वर्ष कोविड-19 की चुनौतियों को ध्यान में रखते हुए लोगों के शारीरिक और मानसिक स्वास्थ्य के लिए योग दिवस का आयोजन अपने आप में बहुत महत्वपूर्ण हो जाता है। पंजाब केंद्रीय विश्वविद्यालय बठिंडा की ओर से माननीय कुलपति प्रोफेसर R.K. कोहली जी के नेतृत्व में इस बार विश्वविद्यालय के अध्यापकों, कर्मचारियों, शोधार्थियों और विद्यार्थियों को अपने परिवार सहित योग दिवस मनाने हेतु डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म उपलब्ध करवाया जा रहा है। अंतर्राष्ट्रीय योग दिवस के अवसर पर सर्वप्रथम माननीय कुलपति प्रोफेसर R.K. कोहली जी ने अपने संदेश में योग के विविध आयामों के महत्व को विस्तृत रूप से उजागर किया है।
My heartiest wishes to each and every member of Central University of Punjab family, students, staff, workers, administration, faculty. As you are aware that our beloved Prime Minister has initiated the International Yoga Divas for community world over, and it is celebrated on 21st of June every year. This year, because of COVID-19 situation, the novel coronavirus has created a pandemic type of situation. It has been decided by the government of India that, keeping in mind the precautionary measures, we should do this yoga at home with family, maintaining the distance as prescribed by the doctor of about 1 meter. This year, the International Yoga Divas, being the 21st of June, is special on 3-4 accounts. Of course, it is an International Yoga Divas, this is number 1. Number 2, this happens to be the longest day of the year. And this year, especially, a solar eclipse is also on 21st of June. From this Gujarat area, it is going towards the east, and it will be total eclipse. Bachinda will be covered in that total eclipse. I am not very sure about the timing. It is morning around 9 to 10, something like this. You can check it from. I think you are all educated, the class of educated people. You know the value of yoga. Maybe some of you in your school, they must have been practicing PT, physical training. When I was a child, I know that the first period used to be our PT period. We will assemble together, do physical exercises. This physical exercise is very important for each one of us. सबसे ज़्यादा important अगर कोई है तो वो सेल्फ है। आपकी जो हेल्थ है, उस हेल्थ को कोई आपको गाइड तो कर सकता है कैसे आप ठीक रहें, या आपकी एलिमेंट्स को करेक्ट कर सकता है, सोल्यूशन दिखा सकता है। पर जब तक आप खुद नहीं अपने आप को स्वस्थ रखोगे, कोई कुछ नहीं कर पाएगा। इसलिए एक तो चीज़ें हैं कि खाना पीना अपना ठीक हो, दूसरा, जब तक फिजिकल एक्सरसाइज नहीं होगी तब तक आप कुछ नहीं कर पाओगे। आपके पोस्चर खराब हो जाएगा, मोटापा आना शुरू हो जाएगा। तो मेरी सजेशन आप सबको है कि कुछ चीज़ें, जैसे आजकल स्पेशली जब कोविड-19 का इशू है और लंग्स के इन्फेक्शन से बहुत ज़्यादा नुकसान होता है, एक इशू तो है कि आपको अपनी इम्यूनिटी बढ़ानी है। दिस इज़ वन एस्पेक्ट, एंड इम्यूनिटी बढ़ाने के लिए देयर आर मेनी पॉसिबिलिटीज। But during this period, if you do 2 yogas, minimum I am trying to emphasize. This is, one is Kapalbhati, in which from your lungs, the air, the stale air inside the lungs, that goes out. And you can do it any time of the day. While sitting in the office chair, while sleeping, any time of the day. Yoga people, they can train you better that it should be in a sitting posture. That is better, I understand. And I perform it daily. In the morning when I get up, and while sleeping before laying down on the bed, I do it. Because the stale air in the lungs goes out and fresh air goes in. This will help the lung capacity as well as the fresh air, and you will get better sleep. And second is this Alom Bilom. With this, the sinuses which are in your skull, they get opened up, and your brain, your whole body system, that gets better air. Other exercises are also there, which yoga teachers, our own faculty members, they will be guiding you. And my suggestion to you would be, sincere suggestion, that practice it daily. If you do it, your parents will also start it. You can tell your parents also to do it. This will help them, your brothers, sisters, friends. So if we all do it, इसमें हमारा खर्च नहीं कुछ होता। हमने आपको सजेशन ही दी है, हमारा कोई अपना भला नहीं है, आपका भला ही है। तो एज ए टीचर ये हमारी ड्यूटी बनती है कि आपको हम ठीक रास्ता दें, ठीक गाइड करें। तो इन शब्दों के साथ मैं आपको सबको मुबारक देता हूँ। इसलिए भी मुबारक देता हूँ कि योगा जो सिस्टम है, ये हमारी अपना कल्चर है। तो इसको हमारे पूर्वजों ने इसको प्रैक्टिस किया, देखा, इसकी समझा, तो उसको अगर वो हमें बताया उन्होंने, तो हमें इसको धारण कर लेना चाहिए। इसमें नुकसान है। तो इन शब्दों के साथ आपको सबको गुड लक। जय हिंद, जय भारत। शुक्रिया।
विश्वविद्यालय के कुल सचिव श्री कंवरपाल सिंह मुद्रा जी ने अंतर्राष्ट्रीय योग दिवस पर अपने संदेश में योग के महत्व को रेखांकित करते हुए इसे जीवन में अपनाने पर बल दिया है।
Happy Yoga Day to all of you. We are celebrating International Yoga Day on 21st June since 2015, and this is the 6th time we are celebrating. Yoga is a spiritual, mental and physical practice which is being followed and which help us. Yoga gives us strength, courage, peace and confidence in performing various activities. The theme of this year's yoga is Yoga at Home, Yoga with Family. Due to various COVID reasons, it is not possible, and it is also required to be safe, not to adopt social gatherings in large number, so that we can organize this in a very safe manner. So I will request all these teachers, students and staff of the university that they should perform yoga at their home and should send us the activities performed at their home to us. And university is actively using digital method to perform and to encourage this activity through digital mode, so that COVID does not affect the international yoga. Thank you. Once again, I request you, stay safe, stay at home and perform yoga at home with your family.
अब हम विश्वविद्यालय के शारीरिक शिक्षा विभाग के विद्यार्थियों द्वारा योग की विविध क्रियाओं का प्रदर्शन देखते हैं।
Surya Namaskar is a gesture of showing gratitude or salutation to the sun. It is a sequence of 12 important yoga asanas which brings the body, breath and mind together. These asanas relax the mind and at the same time improves the flexibility of the spine. The forward bend asana notably helps in increasing the abdomen space, by which it makes your hip more responsive. It improves the posture by stretching and strengthening the muscles, joints and skeletal system. It also gives an excellent cardiovascular workout, helping one to lose weight. With each inhalation and exhalation, the lungs and blood remain thoroughly oxygenated and the body gets detoxified. According to the expert, it benefits in bringing down the blood sugar levels and keep heart diseases away.
Now, let us move to Yogasana. Tadasana. Tad means palm tree. Keep your feet 2 inches apart. Interlock the fingers and turn the wrist outwards. Inhale. Raise the arms up and bring them in line with the shoulders. Raise the heels off the floor and balance on the toes. Stay in this position for 10 to 15 seconds. This asana brings stability in the body, helps to clear up congestion of the spinal nerves, corrects faulty posture. Exhale, bring the heels down. Release the interlock of the fingers and bring the arms down parallel to the trunk and come back. Ardha Chakrasana. Support the back at the waist. Exhale. Drop the head backwards, stretch the neck muscles and bend backwards from the lumbar region. Relax with normal breathing. Stay there for 10 to 30 seconds. Ardha Chakra makes the spine flexible and strengthens the spinal nerves and improves breathing capacity. Inhale and slowly come up and relax.
Ushtrasana. Start with Vajrasana. Kneel up with thighs vertical. Place the knees and the feet about few inches apart. While inhaling, bend backward. Place the right palm on right heel and left palm on left heel. Weight of the body should be evenly supported by the arms and legs. And exhale. Maintain the final position for 3 to 10 breaths. Inhale and return to the starting position. Relax. Ushtrasana. Start with
Shashankasana. Shashank means hair. Spread both the knees wide apart. Keep the toes touching. Keep the palms between the knees. Exhale and slowly stretch them full length. Bend forward and place the chin on the ground. Keep the arms parallel. Look in front and maintain the posture. This helps to reduce stress and anger. Inhale and come up. Exhale and come back to Vajrasana. Stretch your legs back to Vishramasana. Ardha Halasana, half plow posture. This posture is known as Ardha Halasana because in its final position, the body resembles half the shape of an Indian plough. Take a supine position. Keep the hands by the sides of the thighs, palms resting on the ground. Slowly raise your legs together without bending at the knees. First raise the legs up to 30 degrees, then further up to a 60-degree angle. Now, slowly raise the legs to a 90-degree angle. This is the final position of the Ardha Halasana. The body from the hip to the shoulder should be kept straight. Then slowly bring the legs back to the ground without lifting the head. Ardha Ushtrasana. Ushtra means camel. Come to Dandasana. Fold your legs and sit on your heels. Keep the thighs close and the big toes touching. Place the hands on the knees. This is Vajrasana. Now let us start Ardha Ushtrasana. Inhale and rise and stand on your knees. Exhale, keep your palms on the hips with fingers pointing downwards. Keep the elbow and shoulder parallel. Bend the head back and stretch the neck muscles. Inhale and bend the trunk backwards as much as is comfortable. Exhale and relax. This is the final position. Now inhale and come up. Exhale. Put your hands down and sit in Vajrasana. Ardha Ushtrasana. Kapalabhati. And stimulates respiratory centers in the frontal brain. Sit in any meditative posture. Close the eyes and relax the whole body. Inhale deeply. Expand the chest. Expel the breath with forceful contractions of the abdominal muscles. Continue active exhalation and passive inhalation. Then, take a deep breath, exhale slowly and relax. This is one round of Kapalabhati. Pranayama, Nadi Shodhana or Anulom Vilom Pranayama is alternate breathing through the left and right nostrils. Sit in a meditative posture. Keep the spine straight and the head erect with eyes closed. Relax the body with a few deep breaths. Keep the left palm on the left knee in Jnana Mudra. The right hand should be in the Nasikagra Mudra. Place the right thumb on the right nostril. Breathe in from the left nostril. Close the left nostril. Exhale through the right nostril. Next, inhale through the right nostril. Close the right nostril and exhale through the left nostril. This is one round of Nadi Shodhana or Anulom Vilom Pranayam. Repeat for another 5 rounds. Pranayama, Nadi Shodhana or Anulom Vilom Pranayama is alternate breathing through the left and right nostrils. Sit in a meditative posture. Keep the spine straight and the head. Bhramari Pranayama. Bhramara means a black bee. During the exhalation of this pranayam, the sound produced resembles the buzzing of a black bee. Inhale deeply through both nostrils. Exhale slowly, in a controlled manner, making a deep, steady, humming sound as that of a black bee.